Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm one of your hosts, Brian, joined the other host,
Karen.
And this is another concert poster video.
Yes.
This time we're going to be talking about Thrash of the Titans, the poster we got from that show we saw.
Yes.
So let's start the timer and jump on in. All right, so we got this in 2022.
Yes.
When we
2022.
Yeah, I can't remember years that well. We went to see Thrash of the Titans for the first time. Our friend Jerry plays in this band, introduced us to the other guys in the band, super cool people all around. Great experience. We did a whole episode on that particular show, too.
I think it's called Roadie for a Day.
Something like that.
Because, it was the first time you helped.
I was just helping them bring their shit in and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's really all I did was carry boxes up and downstairs.
I think the episode might be 3 hours long.
I don't know. It was a lot of fun.
Very, very long. But it was so much. It was such a fun day. Or the concert was really fun, and the whole day was really fun. So
yeah, and this was in Iowa City too. We love Iowa City, that area and whatnot. So it was cool to go back and see a show there. It was our first time seeing a show in Iowa City too.
Yeah, we never did when we lived there.
Well, I guess no, that's wrong. Dresden Dolls back in high school.
Yes, yeah. But when we lived there, we never saw a show.
Right.
Yeah.
So we met the band back in the alley when they brought their U-Haul up, pulling their shit out and taking it up.
Yeah. Sorry, it was just funny how you said that.
And in the alley, I think after we brought everything up, Jerry was done. We left with Jerry and Darla. We went and wandered around the city a little bit, got some lunch or some food and whatnot. Yeah. And while we were walking through the alley, I saw that Gabe's, where this particular show was at, on the alley, had this poster.
Yeah, because you say alley, but they had a back patio, and so I think a lot of people use that back gate as a.
They do.
Even when I got back later in the night, they were checking IDs and stuff at that gate.
So I didn't know that, and when even before the show, we were hanging out back there, and there was nobody back there. But after the show, it was fucking packed.
Yeah.
But I was gonna it was just stapled to the wall they had there in the alley, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking take this real quick because I don't want somebody else to take it. So I go up to rip it down, and Jerry's like, well, you can have that. Just maybe wait till after the show, because who knows? Somebody might see it and want to come in to see the show, and I would rather them see that and come into the show. And I was like, I guess that makes sense, so I'll leave it. At the end of the night, when we were taking their stuff back out to the U-Haul, it was gone. So I blame the people at Erich for taking it. They're the first band on stage, first band to leave. My assumption is they probably took
it. Yeah. I mean, they were part of the show.
They were part of the show. But at the time, I was like, oh, I guess I'm not getting a poster. That's too bad. Oh, well, whatever. It was still a fun night regardless. Anyway, we're at the end of the night. We're sitting there hanging out. And Erich walks up with this rolled up little tube. He's like, I got the poster from the front door. I was like, oh, shit, that's awesome. I was going to steal the one out of the alley. He's like, you should go grab it. It's like, oh, it's already gone. Oh, here, have this one. And he just hands me the poster he had, and it's like, you're in the band. You're the other guitar player in the band, and you're just giving it, no, you should keep this. And we went back and forth a little bit, and eventually he's like, you're going to get more enjoyment out of this than I will, so here, you take it. So I did. And it's a massive fucking poster. It's big.
Yeah.
And if you look at the images we have here, that's sort of the tears on there. That's the tape holding it to the door. So I love that. It just adds a little character to it. This was the one that was on that front door. That's why the rips are there on the edges and whatnot. I really like it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's got the Thrash the Titans main imagery with their name on it, and then the tribute to the big four of thrash metal, with those bands listed there as well, and then with the special guest Wonkzilla, which is a zombie experience or zombie tribute band as well, and then Erich is on there as well. Saturday night, October 8th, all ages at Gabe's, 7 p.m. are doors, and it's October. You get $4 Oktoberfest beers.
Yes.
Cheap as fuck beers.
Right. But I think half the people that came to the show weren't even old enough to drink the beer.
I think so.
Because so if you were under 21, the guy at the door was putting huge X's on your hands if you're under 21. It was kind of funny.
I was planning to drink a fuck ton of Sam Adams that night, and I did not have a single one.
I was going to say, did you drink it all?
I drank a lot, but I did not drink any Sam Adams.
I don't remember you drinking it all, but...
Anyway, getting to the poster itself, as we said, fucking massive poster, which sort of impacted our decision when we went to go frame this.
Yeah, because the larger the poster, the more the frame costs.
Exactly. So we decided to go with we took this to Four-Sided where we go get all of
Yep.
our framing done.
Yep.
Super awesome people, super great. It's fun to go in there with just a poster and say, we have no idea what we want to do something.
Yeah.
We went in with like 3 or 4 this day when we had this one done. And we knew exactly what we wanted to do because, again, we wanted to keep that price cheap as possible because it is a big poster. And that's sort of what, like I said, led us to the decision of the frame of just being that normal, I think they call it confetti frame.
Oh, okay. Is that what the name
black,
is?
thin
We have a
frame.
couple posters with this frame because we have Disturbs in it and a Riot Fest is in it.
Riot Fest, again, is also very fucking
is,
massive
yeah.
as well.
Yeah. And Disturbed was like one of the first ones we did.
Disturbed and Riot Fest were the 2 first ones we
Yep.
did, and you wanted them to all have the same frame.
Yeah, that's what I thought for the first.
And I was like, I
Two.
don't want them to have the
Yeah.
same frame. I want them to be different.
Yeah.
Anywho, just a standard black frame and then a standard black mat as well to go with it because I didn't know what colors would go
Yeah.
good with it.
Now
And if
looking at it, I think like an orange or something would have been really cool.
I think so too. And another part of me is like, if we're just doing a standard black frame, why do a matte? Also,
Yeah,
that would
but
look kind of weird. But I don't.
But the
looking
matte,
back,
yeah, like the matte would have brought out some of the color. Like you could have done a yellow or an orange to go with the coloring, and also I think it would just give it a little bit more uniqueness instead of just having a black matte and a black.
yeah,
frame.
or
But,
a white maybe even. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then for the glass itself, I think we did do UV glass for it.
I think so. Yeah.
Which a part of me was like, why? This hung in the door of a bar where it's
Yeah.
always sunny. Like, they don't care about UV. Like, clearly it's fine. It's not going to fade too much because it's probably been there for several days, if not weeks, right, on that front door. But I guess those doors probably are pretty thick glass as well, so
Possibly.
maybe they're a little more UV protection. I don't know bar doors that much.
Yeah. But I mean, right now where it's hanging, it gets absolutely no sunlight. So
Yep.
it's by our front door because it was like the only spot in our place that is large enough to hold this.
I kind of like that. As we're leaving, I see
yeah.
this every day when we leave.
Yeah,
and it's like super cool.
I look at it all the time and always think like, oh, that was such a fun day.
Yeah, it was a blast. If I can go back, I would probably change the mat and I'd
Yeah.
probably change the frame as well because it didn't really save us much money. It was still expensive
yeah.
to get framed.
Yeah, just because of how big it was, but
I think your biggest cost is definitely that glass.
I
The
think so.
frame adds some to it, but the glass is going to be
Yeah.
the big hitter there.
yeah,
And we're at time,
we're at
but
time. Yeah, yeah. This one was really special. At least to me, it was special because it was our friend's band, and just to be able to, we have connection to most of our posters, actually all of them, probably.
yeah.
There's some story or some connection or whatever. So this one just had like that little extra bit of that connection from.
Getting to see your friend play. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great experience, as you said. If I can go back, I'd definitely change the frame and the mat because it wouldn't have affected the price that much. It would definitely go up, but not nearly.
Not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like we'd get a gold frame for it or something.
No. Anywho, this was a cool show, a cool poster. Glad we have it, and
Yeah, no,
enjoy it.
I'm glad that Eric gave it to you.
yeah, awesome. We'll go out, experience some live music, and have fun.
Yep. Bye.